Hey everyone, it's Nat Allardyce here, your digital marketing sleuth. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can use Google Analytics to find out where your traffic, your website traffic is coming from and what kind of information you can find out from the data. So here on the screen, I've got my Google Analytics account open for my travel blog, Mama Loves Travel. If you go to the left here and click on acquisition, this will tell us where the website traffic has come from. Now I want to see an overview, so I'll select that. And you'll notice as well here that I've got the date. So I wanted to see where the traffic came from for the month of May. I usually do this at the end of each month. I do a little analysis using data on Google Analytics and Search Console, and I compile everything into a handy Excel spreadsheet because I'm a real nerd and I love figures. But let's just have a look over here. Now, the overview says here that organic search made up the most visits to the website at around just under 3,000, followed by social, then direct traffic, which is when somebody's actually typed in the website to get there directly. And then referral traffic is traffic that's come from other sites that have been sort of linked to mine or referred to me. Now, so that's an overview there, and I'm actually interested in having a little bit more of a look at this, and I want to see the source, so where the actual traffic has come from. So if we go down now, and again, it shows us in more detail. Okay, so I've got Google organic traffic, so organic traffic from the Google search engine. Then the next most was referral traffic from Pinterest. Then there's direct. Then there's Bing, which is another search engine. So I've had 76 sessions from Bing, that's also organic traffic, and organic traffic from Yahoo search engine. So even though Google is the most popular search engine, it's certainly not the only one out there. And I think this one here might be a spam, Blogorama, referral traffic, and then there's more Pinterest, so specific to Australia and the UK and Canada. So that's great, but what else can I find out about this? Well, I want to see a bit more information about the social traffic to see what has caused such a great number of visits from search engines. Let's have a look at the overview. And this tells us, if we look on the right here first, the total sessions for the month overall for all different channels was 4,281, and of those sessions, social referral was 1,073 visits from social. And if we look down the bottom, we can see in more detail which social platforms or networks this traffic has come from. So the top one being Pinterest, followed by Facebook, and then Twitter. So this is really good to see what efforts or your social media efforts have been like, and whether it's resulted in website traffic, and whether you can perhaps focus more on improving certain areas or just keep working with what you know works well. So for myself, with this particular blog, I know Pinterest works really well, and I haven't, to be honest, haven't done much with Pinterest. I need to go back in there and sort of repost a few things and reshare things and repin them to get a bit more traffic. But I've already been getting, say, 1,071 in 1 month from not having done anything at all, which is pretty good. Now, if I want to see more information, I can then find out what pages the social traffic are landing on. So when they come to my website, what pages are they landing on? What are they viewing? So let's have a look there. If we scroll down, okay, so my top blog post that's drawing social media traffic is Where to Stay in Paris, the Arrondissement Guide, followed by Airbnb When Things Go Wrong. I didn't realise that, so that's a good surprise. So I'm getting a lot of people coming from social media to that particular blog post. I did do a pin on Pinterest for that, so I believe that is what's causing the traction there. And then there's a few other posts as well, so telling me where they're landing. This is really great, again, to see whether your social media efforts are working, and to see what blog posts people are interested in, those that are on social media. Certain posts, like this top one here, Where to Stay in Paris, I know that for trying to rank on Google, it's quite hard for me to get on page one, or especially on the top of page one, to get decent amount of traffic and traction. It is quite difficult in organic search, but not as difficult on social media, especially on Pinterest. And that's why with your marketing efforts, when you're publishing blog posts, Don't just stop and think it's all about SEO, which I know I do love to say a lot of because SEO is my bread and butter, but don't ignore social media. Don't ignore marketing on different social media platforms, and experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. Tweak things around, do some A/B testing, and don't ignore that, because you may find that some of your blog posts that you have no chance of ranking for in Google, you'll actually do quite well in social. So that's just some information on finding out where your traffic comes from. But until next time, thank you for joining me. Bye for now.